Okay, so if you would need to replace the vapor canister on your first gen XB, you want to know where it's at. Well, here's the back of the XB. It's located right there, right underneath the fuel tank. It's pretty simple to get to. If you're on the thin side, there's not a whole lot of room underneath here, so when I actually had to replace, this is the replacement one, I actually had ramps that I just backed the XB up onto, gave me plenty of room to get in there. And to get a better look at it, we'll look at the old one. It's only secured with 3 bolts. There's one that goes here, one here, and one here. And then it has 3 hoses, one here, and this one here. Then it has a wiring harness that plugs in right there. Pretty simple to remove. Just disconnect your battery, then you can unhook all the lines and the plug, and then unbolt it. It drops right out. It doesn't weigh that much. Why they fail? Some people say moisture gets in there, gasoline gets in there. Basically, it's like a charcoal filter in here, and this actually opens and closes a valve. This wiring harness, this right here, is all some sort of valve system. It could also be something as simple as maybe a cracked line, but I could not find any signs of a busted or cracked line on the old one. New ones aren't cheap. I got mine at Rock Auto. It was like 190 bucks, I think, and it's an original, made in Japan. Actually says, I'm not sure if you can see it on here. Actually says on the side, let me see if I can get the flash to come on, or the light. Well, actually says Toyota on the side. Let's take another look. There's not a whole lot of room here, so I can't get a real good image, but you can see there's one line there. There's the other one. And then there's the third one over here. And then right here is where the wiring harness plugs in. And then you got your bolts. I forget what size they were, probably like a 12. And then there's the other one over here. And then the one right there. So you disconnect your battery, unhook these lines, pretty simple. You pinch the top end of these little green connectors and let them slide out. Then you can just pop the line right off. Obviously this one's got a clamp on it that you just have to pinch open, and then you have to kind of work that off. Then you put it on, same way you took it off, put the battery back on, good to go. Typically, yeah, you can see where it says Toyota. Typically, you're going to get a check engine light when this goes bad, and if you have some sort of OBD2 diagnostic tool, which I recommend you can get one of those OBD2 dongles off of Amazon for like 20 bucks, and then you can download the torque app to your phone, pair it with that OBD2 dongle, and you can actually read the trouble codes on your car. So disconnected the battery, uninstalled the old canister, put the new canister on, reconnected the battery, didn't have to clear the codes. They could clear themselves, either because the battery basically reset it or because the code was no longer there when the car started back up. All I know is the codes were gone. It's been about 2-3 weeks since I installed this, and they haven't come back. Originally, I thought it was a leaking gas cap. I also checked all the vacuum lines in the engine compartment to see if they may have been causing a leak, which has happened before. My wife's first gen XP had that issue, and that was a simple fix. Just went down to the auto parts store, got a piece of a fuel line that matched the same diameter of the replacement vacuum line. But so this is where it's located. Pretty simple to replace, and that's it. So see ya.